Hey guys, welcome back. This is Future Trader with Mike, and I wanted to record a trade entry that I took here about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I believe it actually started a little bit after 3. I'm getting ready to enter into a long position here on a pullback, a good trade location, pullback to a area of support, area of the low. Um, you can see where it's sitting at around the 44.26 price range. I'm waiting for price to break above pretty much and close with a candle to the upside green here. Okay, once this candle closes green to the upside, I'm going to be prepared to take a long entry position. This is a solid trade, guys. This is the kind of trade you want to look for because there's nothing that's going to stop us from pushing up to about the 40, excuse me, the 45, 37, 38 area, okay? Good solid trade where you can get into this entry here, maybe around 44.28. Once this candle closes green to the upside, and you can pick up, somewhere in the neighborhood between six plus points. I did get into this trade here. I'll show you here, as you're gonna see me in a couple of seconds here. Once this candle flips green to the upside, I take this position here, right at the lower end of the high volume area. I'm showing you here. So this is one of the confluences that I look for. When I'm looking for a long entry, the price pulling back. In this case here, this is a small area of demand here within a area of support. And I'm looking for this candle here to flip green. The moment it does, I'm entering in the market. Okay. Now I do not hold this position for the full term. I actually take 2 trades here long because once price started moving, it kind of started teetering around. Once it got to about the top of that high volume area, and so I took out my position, took my profit, and then it set up. It set up where I jumped back into the trade again for up to the long side. So I just scalped, but this is a solid entry where you could have entered here and definitely picked up at least 5 points, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a good, I'd say probably about eight good points here. But once price gets into that low volume area around about 30, about 32, 30. Well, let's see here where we're at. Probably around about 35. That's you can LVNs can be treated as an area of support, excuse me, resistance in this case here once price gets up to about 35, but we're getting closer to that area of resistance above. So we'll watch this trade here play out. You see me get into the trade. I have my second contract right there. I'm almost at 34 and a half. But price started teetering around when it got up to my first contract. So like I told you guys before, once I see price not moving quick enough in my direction, I don't take any hesitation to go ahead and get out because I don't want the price to come back against me. But when I saw price pushing up and then on the pullback where it didn't want to push any lower, I jumped back into the entry or to the trade, pretty much on the pullback to go continue to take a continuation trade to the upside. Okay, so let's just watch this trade here play out. But I thought I'd go ahead and make a short clip here. I typically don't trade in the afternoon. We're about less than, what is it? It's my end right now is 3:20, so I'm typically done in the market. Typically not even around my monitors and looking at my charts at this time of the day. But we'll go ahead and watch this trade play out. But if you haven't watched today's video, guys, that video from the earlier sessions already been posted. Okay, it's titled the simplest way for a smart trader to earn $400 to $600 a day trading the futures market or trading futures ES. So that video is up and posted. You can see the market pulls back here. Gets a little tricky and iffy at this point, but this is where you hold your trade. If you know you're into a solid trade and you're confident about your entry, just stay into it. And that's the reason why I stayed in this trade. As long as price didn't break and close to the downside here, I knew I was, into a good position here. Now, like it wants to try to, bounce around and like it may want to close to the downside here. But with all said, I just stayed in the position, guys. Even if it closed below and wicked down, as if it wanted to close to the downside, but kind of wicked out there, I would just, still stay in the trade, guys. I mean, it would have had to show me a clear closing of a red candle to the downside for me to want to, kind of shake me out the market. So, all right, so I'm still on the trade here. Yes, I got in to close of that green candle to the upside. You could have waited and taken the pullback. Okay, now I was trading out off the 12 range at this time, so but price did um, pull back. Okay, but yes, if price would have broke pretty much below to the downside at 26 with a red candle, 44.26. Yeah, that would have shaken me out the market there, but it didn't. It rotated right here and started pushing to the upside, and that's why I stayed in this trade. Okay, but this is a good solid trade entry here because of the position and where the support level was in consideration to the volume profile where price pulled below at the outer edge of the lower outer edge of the volume profile, which you want to look for too. And then you look for that sign of that rejection. This is a good setup for a W here on the 12 range. If you look at your 4 range, it's already set up on the 4 range that way. So good solid entry here. This is the type of trades that you look for in the ES right here, where you can pick up anywhere from five to 5 points plus. Like I said, I got shaken out the first once price got to the first contract there. I didn't want it to kind of roll back against me, so I went ahead to profit and then set up. I waited for the setup for the second entry or the continuation to go long. Hope you guys have much success today trading. Hope each and every one of you that trade live had a good successful day. So we get filled here on this first contract, and I believe this first contract is hitting us right at 2 points, maybe a little more than that. It's like 2.25. Yeah, 2.25 points there. Boom, got filled there. First contract. I believe this is where price kind of rolls back, and I go ahead and take out that second contract. So, yeah, this is where I want to see price, moving to the upside pretty quick, which it doesn't. Okay, so I went ahead and took out the trade here because price started pulling back and kind of teetering around. And I'm showing you here, right here, where I'm pretty sure confident price is going to pull up to. But you just never know sometimes. You just got to, we're dead smack at the middle of the high volume area too. So this is the area right here where I'm marking the arrow in advance, letting you know projection wise where price should pull back or should move up to. Okay. And that's around that 37 and a half, almost 38. So like I said, price likes to move from a high volume area through a low volume area to the next high volume area. So you see it pulling back. Okay. Okay. So price is dead smack in the middle. of the high volume area here, and wait for price to break. Um, yep, break here to the upside here. So price pulled back, pushed up, pulled back. Okay, we created a little area of structure to the upside here, pulled back. I waited for a slight little break, and then I went low again. First contract gets filled there. That's a point and a half. Boom, I take some more profit right there. Second contract, 2 points. Okay, so all in all, that was a good trade. I should have held it out, but I didn't. But it's okay though. As long as you can take your profit, that's the key to it. You know, that's one thing that me as a trader, guys, I've been doing this for years, so I know what price is probably going to. In a trade setup like this right here, this is an awesome trade setup. I knew where the probability of price was going to move to. Had nothing above it there, right above us to really stop us until we got to about 37 and a half, 38 area, and just shows you on the trade performance. That I picked up 65 points for today. I mean, excuse me, not 65 points. I wish 65 points. Excuse me, 65 ticks for today, guys, which is all in all a really good day. I think this morning we left at 30 some ticks. I forget what it was. But yeah, it was. Hopefully you guys saw this trade set up here and you guys got into it this afternoon. But all in all, it was a good trading day, and we'll look to live. You know, live to see what happens tomorrow, and um, hopefully see you guys in the trade session tomorrow. We'll go ahead and let the rest of the video here play out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, okay, 65 ticks. There we go. Running it down from first trade to the last trade. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel here, guys, go ahead and hit that red button for us and join the team. And make sure to hit the little post notification, little bell icon to ensure that you never miss one of the uploads when I post to the channel, guys. So we'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Okay, we'll just let this play out here just to show you that it's going to get up to 37, 38. That's 44, 37 and a half, 44, 38 area. 44, 37 and a half, 44, 38. I marked that area prior to price getting up there. So, you know, you guys will get, you know, those who aren't quite there and knowing exactly where to get in and knowing exactly where price is going to go, you'll get there. Just keep pushing at it. Because we're already at 36, I mean 36 and a quarter right now. So I believe it shows it here right at the end of this video here. But yeah, if you haven't watched today's video from the morning session, go ahead and check it out. It's already posted, uploaded to the channel. Trying to see if we're going to hit that area. I know it gets up there though. All right, guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care.